I, 32F, noticed an unusual text suggestion on my husband's, 34M, phone. My husband, 34M, and I, 32F, have been married for 4 years, together for 6. We play the NYT Wordle from time to time and share our results with each other when we solve them via text. Tonight he completed the puzzle, and when he clicked share, the options popped up to text with your most frequent or recent contacts up first, iPhone. I was the first one as usual, and I'm usually followed by my stepdaughter, family, or his friends. But tonight an icon I had not seen before was between mine and my stepdaughter's. It was a pink circle with an emoji of a woman with a brown ponytail making a kissing, winking face. I was sitting at my desk next to him, so I couldn't see the name, and he closed it pretty quickly, but I am sure that is a new contact. He then opened his texts and went straight to mine, acting like he was confirming that it sent. But it was suspicious, like he opened the text app just to make sure I saw that pink bubble wasn't on the first page of his texts or something. It wasn't, but that's even more strange, right? His phone is suggesting it as a share option after only me, but I didn't see it in the first 8 or 9 texts in his phone. I don't go through my husband's phone, but I have always told him he's weird about letting me use it, and he tends to turn it around on me like I'm just overreacting to a reasonable expectation of privacy on his end. But again, it's not like I've ever told him to let me read his texts or anything like that. I leave my phone at home or in the car very often when we are out, so if he's driving, I'll grab his phone to get directions pulled up in maps or search for a restaurant, and it's always such a weird ordeal. He takes his phone out of my hand, unlock it with Face ID, and goes to the map app himself before handing it back to me while he is driving. Sometimes he acts like he can't get to his phone in his pocket or says, "Oh, never mind. We don't need directions, I can find it," when he realizes I don't have my phone. Maybe I'm just different? I let him use my phone, especially if I'm driving. I'll ask him, text someone in Ada, get directions for us, take a picture, etc. My phone isn't with me most of the time, I just leave it sitting around in the house and often leave home without it. He always has his with him, which is great for someone who is constantly forgetting theirs, but he is reluctant to let me use it even briefly. Maybe I shouldn't judge him for simply not being like me? I am still a bit shocked and can't sleep, and the more I type this whole thing out, the more it feels like I'm being gaslit. The last few months have been so hard already. I'm dreading the thought of bringing this up to him. I do not think it will be well received if I do. Any advice on how I may approach this gently would be helpful. Too long did not read. I think my husband is weirdly private with his phone. I caught sight of an unfamiliar text suggestion, female memoji, when he was next to me sending me a game result. I am unsure how to bring this up to him. We have had a really hard past few months. Girl, check his phone, check recently deleted. Trust your intuition. Check his phone. And it's super easy to delete recent messages. His behavior is pretty unusual, and there's no reason a girl memoji would be in his recents and not on his actually recent text messages. Oh yeah, and maybe have a good conversation about it and really press the matter. If you don't want to sneak his phone, just ask him to go through it, and if he's not hiding anything, it shouldn't be a problem. There are other messaging apps. If he's sharing things with another woman he's never mentioned on a regular basis, I'd assume their messages would be plentiful, just on a different app. If he's weird about you simply using his phone for directions or something, he's definitely hiding something from you. Personally, as a male, I wouldn't be tht protective of my phone in a relationship if I wasn't trying to hide something, from the way you've explained it. The only reason I would keep my phone from my partner is if I thought that they'd send some stupid messages to people I know, same as if my mates grabbed my phone and message people stupid stuff. Boyfriend, 22M, wants to split all the chores, even when he is unemployed, and I, 23F, work full-time. Hey, so I came home tonight and my boyfriend was playing video games while the washing machine was done, waiting for me to help him put the clothes out, 50-50. I said I'll do it, but it's really annoying to come home from work and still have to help him do chores when I already worked all day. He raised his voice as always, saying, "You're working so I'm your slave and I do all the house chores? Like, if we would both be working no one would clean the house at all?" I said no, of course I would gladly do 50-50 with him when we will be both working. Like, to me it's logic that if he was working and not me, of course I'll be taking 10 minutes of my day to do laundry just so we could have more time together and he would have less to no work at home. Am I demanding too much of him? He gets up at midday every day while I work since 7:30, and he spends all his days playing video games. It's been that way for over 7 months. We can't communicate through disagreements. When he thinks something is not fair for him, he won't ever change his mind. I'm stuck and don't know what to do. I'm thinking about kids and marriage, but I can't marry a kid who 1. Can't talk with me, tells me to shut up when we disagree on something. 2. Can't understand that it would be nice of him to do some house cleaning instead of playing all day. 3. Won't even listen to me anymore, to be honest. But still I want to make it work and not give up on our relationship for such a detail. But that detail, if we have kid, will be amplified x 1000. I know it. What do? Stop dating this useless asshole. Stop living with him as soon as you're able to legally kick him out or move out yourself. Congratulations. You found a homosexual in the wild. The guy is a loser. Of course you shouldn't be lifting a fucking finger if he's not working. Lol, do you really need anyone's input to realize that guy sucks a bag of balls? Yeah, him being useless is not a detail. Where's your self-respect, girl? I'm not even gonna reply to the chore thing because the answer is pretty obvious. You're dating an absolute prick, in case you haven't realized. Been there, and I cannot stand seeing other people trapped in mediocre relationships. He raised his voice as always. Excuse me? Girl, why are you even putting up with such a shitty partner? Don't waste more time with this loser, drop his disrespectful ass. I am 27, think my wife, F27, is cheating. Me, 27 male, and my wife, 27 female. We are married for 1 year and she is always accusing me that I'm cheating on her, checking my phone and being suspicious whenever she see a girl in my contact list, but I barely talked to any girls recently. I connected her WhatsApp to mine and saw that she was talking to an unknown number and then deleted the chat. When I asked her, she first denied it and later she said he was just friend from college and told me they talked after so long. Later I got little suspicious and took her call history and found that they are in contact for 4 to 5 months, and when I asked her showing her call record, she denied again. I don't know how to handle it and how to confront it. Can anyone help me? People don't just delete chats and hide contact for no reason. There will be a reason for it. She's projecting on you. If she's hiding and denying things even when you have proof, that's a big issue. Trust is a two-way street, and obviously it's been broken on both sides here. You should be with someone who's honest with you, and if you're constantly being lied to, it's hard to move forward in a healthy way. You need to decide if this is a relationship you can fix or if it's time to walk away and focus on your own peace of mind. It's not easy, but you have to put yourself first. She will hide everything even more from now on. I don't think this is salvageable unless you get an actual explanation and the full truth. Until then, sunk cost fallacy is not even something to consider. Exit strategy? Find someone good for you. You're probably right. She's lied to you, she doesn't respect you, divorce her. Don't confront. Investigate and get the truth, then confront. You don't confront with half-truths and assumptions. You confront with hard truths and evidence. She is obviously not going to have a good conversation with you. Tell her you want to work on your relationship and that you're concerned where it is heading. Go to couples therapy. Have a heart-to-heart. Tell her you love her and you're concerned about recent events and want life together. See if she wants the same. See this as an opportunity to grow together as a couple, or potentially growing to where you should be in life. My boyfriend M32 says he respects me F32 much to be physical. What does that mean? This is my first time ever posting on Reddit. My 30F boyfriend 32M, and I have been close friends since middle school, but we only started dating this year. We moved in together, raise our children together, love each other, and overall have a wonderful relationship. We'll be celebrating our 1-year anniversary this month. Our sex life, however, is basically dead. We are intimate maybe once a month if I'm lucky. He's never tried anything with me other than P, versus even cuddling and kissing is restricted, and PDA is limited to handholding. I have expressed to him that I need more. I don't force it and I am being patient because he has had physical, sexual trauma as a child. Now, where my confusion lies is in the fact that he's told me how he had never had this problem in past relationships. As far as he's told me, his sex life has always been what he'd consider normal with past GFS. For some reason he can't, as he put it, act on his needs and wants with me. Something about me specifically is causing him to pull away. He is very open with me on a lot, except when it comes to his emotions. I respect that and I don't want to push it whatsoever. So I have no clue what that means and how to move forward. I need advice. Too long did not read. My boyfriend won't be intimate with me because he respects me too much to act on his needs and wants. He's got some sort of wires crossed where he views sex as being inherently degrading to women or whoever is being penetrated. It might not literally be that, but it's in the ballpark. Therapy is the answer for him. Couple counseling. Maybe individual counseling for him first. All the best. Read up Madonna Complex. It's not you, it's the previous abuse. If he is not open to getting counseling for his issues, you may need to reconsider the relationship. He doesn't want to be intimate with you. If there was any sexual attraction or desire towards you at all, it's gone now. Nobody says something as stupid as, I respect you too much so I can't act on it to have sex with you. That's like the lamest excuse and obviously translates into, I don't want you. He is however content with the relationship as it is, and he doesn't want it to advance any further. He is comfortable like this. So obviously when you start talking about more, he'll shut it down. Anyway, that's my short take on the situation, and I apologize if it came down rather blunt. This likely suggests that he sees sex as a degrading act for women. Not something that they should enjoy. He desperately needs therapy to help him sort this out. Personally, I'd be upset at the implication that this means he didn't respect his past partners.